I'm John Brickley with your latest NFL headline here on ESPN.com. And there's news out of Indianapolis where, according to a media report, the Colts and head coach Chuck Pagano will not have a long-term deal in place for a contract before the start of the season. With more on this, let's welcome in Zak Keefer of the Indianapolis Star. And Zach, we saw a similar situation play out with the Cowboys and Jason Garrett. That had a positive ending, but if you're Indianapolis, is it a smart play to wait this long on nailing down Pagano?
I think this is what this tells us is the Colts are satisfied with the job Chuck Pagano has done, but they're not thrilled with it. And there's a lot that goes into this because, 3 years ago, his first season with the team, he missed 9 games with leukemia. And so Bruce Arians stepped in, and a lot of fans to this day think Bruce Arians would have been the best long-term solution at the head coaching spot. And obviously Arians has done so well. He's the reigning coach of the year in Arizona. But looking ahead to the future, the Colts are going to have a very, very important offseason next year. That's when Andrew Luck gets his extension. That's when they need to make decisions on Coby Fleener and Dwayne Allen at tight end. T.Y. Hilton at receiver is going to earn a big extension as well. So that's a very important offseason for this team moving forward. Pagano is the guy that falls in line. Is this the coach that's going to lead this team for the next 5 or 6 years? I think this season is going to determine that.
So Pagano's deal is not done. You mentioned Andrew Luck. His contract status still in limbo right now with the team. Why is Indianapolis waiting so long to try to sign 2 of their marquee players in Andrew Luck and then also their head coach in Chuck Pagano?
Well, with Andrew Luck, it's really simple, and I totally understand why the Colts are doing it the way they are. He's cheap. This is a guy that's going to earn 3.5 or 6, pennies on the dollar to what he's worth this season in Andrew Luck. The extension will get done next offseason. The Colts will be happy to pay him $20 million a season, which is his market value or so. It's a no-brainer. It's the biggest no-brainer in the NFL right now, the young up-and-coming quarterback. If you get that figured out, you're good for the next 10 years. He's going to get paid. That's going to have to play into however they pay guys like Coby Fleener, guys like Dwayne Allen, guys like T.Y. Hilton. They're sure on Luck. What they're not sure on is Chuck Pagano. And things were a little obvious this week. Chuck said, if we don't get that run defense fixed, and I'm talking about the way they got run over in the AFC Championship game in New England, then someone else is going to come in and fix that. So what that tells me is Chuck has had that conversation with owner Jim Irsay and general manager Ryan Grigson, and they've said, listen, if you don't get this fixed, we're going to have to start to look elsewhere. Now, this isn't a make-or-break season. This is not a Super Bowl or bust kind of thing, but it's pretty close the way I'm looking at it. So Chuck's going to have to deliver, and if they go to New England in the playoffs like they have the last 2 years and get blown out, that's not going to be a good thing for Chuck Pagano.
Great insight from Zak Keefer of the Indianapolis Stars. The Colts and head coach Chuck Pagano not near a long-term deal. I'm John Brickley with your latest ESPN headline here on ESPN.com.